Okay, what if I told you that your brain is low-key sabotaging your goals? Not because you're lazy, not because you lack discipline, but because it's literally wired to resist change. Think about it. If sheer willpower worked, we'd all be crushing our New Year's resolutions year after year. We wouldn't even have to make new resolutions. Instead, nearly 80% of them are dead by February 1st. So what's going wrong? Turns out most goal-setting advice completely ignores how the brain actually works. Today, we're going deep into the neuroscience of success, so you can stop fighting your own biology and start making real, lasting changes. I'm Dr. David Danish, your go-to psychiatrist for breaking down the science of mental performance. Stick with me because by the end of this, you won't just understand how to set goals, you'll know how to make them inevitable. So why does traditional goal setting fail? Let's get one thing straight. Your brain is not a spreadsheet. You can't just set a deadline, write a to-do list, and expect to follow through every time. Your brain is actually a battleground between two very strong forces. Your prefrontal cortex, the logical part that loves planning. Your limbic system, the emotional part that wants instant rewards. And guess what? If those two aren't on the same page, your goals will crash and burn. So how do we get your brain on board? The secret? Emotional urgency. Your brain doesn't care about abstract goals. What it does care about? Survival. Real high stakes consequences. So instead of saying, I want to exercise more, try this. Picture two futures. Spend time in this. One where you grow strong, confident, and energized. And one where poor health limits your life. You're stuck at home on the couch, you're gaining weight, and your motivation is low. Feel that difference. Make it visceral. Make it very visual so you can emotionally attach to it. When you create emotional stakes, your brain takes your goals more seriously and they're more likely to be acted on. Okay, let's talk a little bit about habits, the real secret to change. Here's the thing. Motivation alone won't get you there. It fades. What really works? Habits. Think about those motivational songs, those motivational YouTube videos with David Goggins talking in the background. It hypes you up. You're ready to take over the world in the next hour or two. An hour after that, you're kind of moved on to what's in the refrigerator or what should I do next. That emotional motivation is short-term. Habits are long-term. Your brain thrives on cues and rewards. That's why the fastest way to build a habit is to tie it to something you already do every day without thinking about it. Let's say you want to start journaling. Do it right after your morning coffee every day. Want to walk more? Always step outside after lunch. Every day, regardless of the weather. Over time, this builds an automatic loop that makes new behaviors feel easy. Okay, I want to talk a little bit about dopamine. The key to staying motivated is this neurotransmitter. Still struggling to focus on your goals? Let's blame dopamine, which you've all heard of. If you scroll Instagram or TikTok for hours but can't focus just for 10 minutes on reading something, that's because your brain is hooked on easy dopamine. The fix? Swap low-quality dopamine hits for high-quality ones. Instead of social media, get a dopamine boost from progress, reading, exercising, hitting micro goals. And reward yourself after completing tasks so your brain associates effort with pleasure. Okay, I want to talk about the final game changer, which is all about identity. This is the biggest shift. Your brain will always fight to protect its sense of self, the way you view yourself. This means if your goal clashes with your identity, it will always feel exhausting. So instead of saying, I want to lose weight, try, I'm someone who prioritizes my health. See the difference? Instead of forcing a goal, you become the kind of person who naturally achieves it. It's ego syntonic instead of ego dystonic. It's not a fight all the time. Okay, let's talk a little bit about stacking small wins for long-term success. When we have a goal to run a marathon, we don't automatically set out running 26 miles the first day. Success isn't about one big breakthrough. It's about stacking small wins until your brain is rewired for success. Tiny, consistent actions built into your daily life until they become who you are fundamentally. If this hit home, please hit that like button and please send it to someone who needs to hear this. And if you're serious about rewiring your brain for success, make sure you subscribe. Let's rewire our brains for success together.